Hi, this is Samia, Samia on YouTube. Here is my rat's cage. I know I gave you guys a brief preview of it on one of my last clips, but this is just going to be a refreshment for you guys' memory. Here's the cage. Sorry guys for using webcam. Let me back up. Here it is. All the way from the top, all the way down to the bottom. My rats are asleep, so I'm not going to disturb them. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys about rats and what they should eat, just in case you guys are wanting to get a rat, which I recommend because I feel that they are very easy animals to take care of. And I know a lot of you guys on YouTube have posted videos with rats, and I respect that because I love them. I respect all animals, don't get me wrong, but I love rats. They're like the newest thing that I've gotten. Yeah, so this is just a little preview of what I personally feed my rats. I feed them pellets. Take a look at this. I get it from my local pet store at Wild's Pet Store right here. So rodent diet, this is a 1 pound bag for $1.25 at my local store. This lasts about a month. This is the stuff that I've also put in their cages. 45 crunch diet for dental bites. That helps out a lot with their teeth. And here's sunflower seeds. Mine absolutely adore and love sunflower seeds. Sorry about that racket. My mom's home. We have 2 dogs, a Chihuahua and a hound dog. Go figure. And a cat. Here's pet hay treats. It doesn't say for rats, but rats can have it. It's just grass. I mean, cats eat grass, dogs eat grass, hamsters and rodents and mice and everything else eat grass. Why can't rats? I mean, they eat human food. Another thing, giving your rats treats, scraps off your food. Like if you're eating breakfast and you have an egg and bacon and something along those lines, pancakes, you can give them that. That's fine. Just make sure that you give little quantities, because if you give them too much, they can be obese, and that's bad for their health because they only live up to a year, like 3 years. And that's not very much for a rat, which is sad because I love those little things. So I'm sorry for all you guys that have lost your rats. Moving on, here's the cheesecakes that I give them. Cheesecakes. These are good cheesecakes. They have cheese in them, of course, seeds, and crunchy things for their teeth to chew on. I give them these carrot crunchies. They're good. They're for small animals. Again, they don't say for rats, but they're for small animals, and just use your common sense when it comes to picking out rat foods. Anything that you wouldn't think that they could eat, just don't give them. They also, if you look up on the internet and you're really curious about it and you have rats and you want to make sure that you give them the right things, you can look up on the internet and find a list of foods that they can eat and are good for them, and a list of foods that are bad for them, that will cause problems, and a list of problems. I've looked it up. Here's Extreme Trail Mix. My rats, I recently got this for them. I love it. Got a little wheel of, macaroni. It's got sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, apricots, dried seeds of a whole bunch of stuff. It's loaded with natural antioxidants, whatever that means. But it's really good. It's got all the stuff that they don't normally get in a regular diet that they just, hand out. Also make sure that when you're getting food for rats, that it doesn't say hamster or hamster food or guinea pig food or anything like that. Make sure that it says rats on it if you're getting a mix, an actual food mix. And don't give them just the food mix because they need rat pellets. Again, I'll show you the rat pellets. Rat pellets, because they're the basic diet, they have everything that they need in it, besides fruits and vegetables, which they also need on the side. So, here's peanut butter. Again, don't give them too much, and don't just put a spoonful and water it up in the corner of the cage, thinking that they'll eat it. they will actually suffocate to death because it's going to get stuck to their mouth. It's going to be hard to get that out of their mouth, and it's going to get stuck, and they can actually choke to death, and I don't want anything like that to happen. So I'm telling you now, don't put a big wad of peanut butter in your rat's cage and think that they're going to eat it. Just give them some on your pinky or your index finger and let them lick it off as a treat, and that's all. That's all you have to do. Here's some woods. Just wood pieces. They can chew wood. It's safe. Just certain kinds though. Look that up. I wish I could have beforehand, but yes, it's just wood. Little wood pieces. And make sure it's clean if you get one that's if you get one out of the wild, out of your house or something, and say, oh, you have that tree that you can have the branches, they can have the branches off of. Make sure that it's clean before you put it in their cage. They're domesticated rats. They're not wild, so I don't think they'd prefer dirt on their stick. They're fancy. But anyways, here's a rat book also that I think every pet owner should own, just in case that you run into a situation and you don't quite understand or know what to do, or maybe your rat's doing something odd and you just think it's weird. It gives you lists of